Hey, Awesomes. Instructor Corey back with you. Today we're going to talk about how to write and format the APA abstract page. All right. Recall from last time, we set up our title page, right? Everything's centered, right? We had the bold. We've got our font, right? That is kind of our font of choice. It's not too crazy, right? Still readable for the professor, okay? Recall too, we're on 12-point font size. We also recall here too that we're on double space, right? Everything's double spaced. We have removed spaces before and any spaces in the settings that were already set up to either add a space before a paragraph or to add one after a paragraph. Those should be set to either 0 or where it's not adding those. So recall we set all these up and we entered, and we came down here to the abstract, page 2, right? And we centered the word abstract at the top of page 2. All right, for this how-to, we're going to look at this on one that I don't want to say I've written it, but it demonstrates, if you will, what we do in the paragraph itself, okay? So first thing I state here with the abstract, right? You'll write this last, okay? The abstract should be the last thing that you write. The abstract is a concise and precise summary of the entire paper's main sections of your research. A little different than a detailed summary where we're going into immense detail. The whole idea about the abstract is precision, and the content is precise. So think about when we're putting your annotated bibliographies together, what was one of the things that we said to do? Read the abstract, all right? A well-written abstract gives you a clear-cut and clean idea of the entirety of the paper. And that's why with this MRAD format, which we'll talk about more in the next video, introduction, methods, results, small a for analysis, big D for description, or discussion, excuse me. So when we are discussing the results, when we are then talking about the results of what we did in our methods, everything leads back up to the introduction. And then if we put all those things together concisely, we pack them in, all right, so each one of those sections will have 1 or 2 sentences, right? And this will be 150 to 250 words, not including keywords, all right? So notice about the formatting of the abstract. It is not indented, okay? Notice, since I'm going to give you a preview, right? So here is the introduction section, okay? Right after the abstract, page 3, the beginning, you put the title, you'll post the title of your paper here. And then there's this, right? We got that half-inch or 1 tab space indentation, right? For paragraphs. And then you can notice it, next paragraph indented, okay? Next paragraph indented, etc., etc. The abstract, however, is not indented. What is indented is the keywords line, okay? So with the keywords line, then you will have your keywords will be separated by commas, right? So since this, if I was to write an abstract for specifically what's going on here, this is about APA, right? It's about formatting, right? Writing. We could say it's style, okay? Maybe it's a guide, how to, and then any like so we could do APA paper, all right, or APA. Let's do APA setup. All right, just some things like that, right? That we think are keywords, and these keywords are what when these papers are then submitted, and largely how you find them in databases and how you find them on Google Scholar is based on those keywords, right? So you've got the title and the keywords, and so when all those things are kind of put together and you're researching and you're looking for them, these are the things that you want to think about when putting those keywords in there. What are the words, the keywords, they're going to help somebody locate, find your research. All right, that's so be thinking about those when you write those. More specifically, within here, sum this up really, really easily for you in an abstract and in And once we get at the end, we're finished writing our paper, I will then do a actual demonstration, and we'll go back to this demonstration one here, and I'll actually write out what this looks like and what it sounds like in a little bit more detail. All right. 1 to 2 sentences, you kind of sum up your introduction. 1 to 2 sentences, you sum up your methods. In 1 to 2 sentences, you sum up your results and a little bit of your analysis. And 1 to 2 more sentences, you sum up precisely and concisely, as with all of these, your discussion, right? All right, so it's someone can read it and get the gist and understand exactly what's going on in your paper. All right, so that's the abstract. Please note too, similarly as we did right here, when we're done with this section, all right, we're just going to enter. I put myself back on center, all right, and I'm going to come back down here. All right, we backspace up here so that the first line of page 3 now becomes the title to my page, and now I'm starting with my introduction. All right, and we'll do that. We'll cover introduction next. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope this has been helpful. How to write your abstract page in APA style, APA formatting. And we'll get into greater detail once we're done with our paper, and we'll really get into what those precise and concise sentences look like. All right, until then, guys, stay safe and stay awesome. Bye now.